Welcome to all of our students and their families, parents that are able to make it here today for one of the best parts of the school year. We have some amazing students at East Middle School, and this afternoon is dedicated to recognizing all of the things that make you excellent. If we had time, there is a reason to put every single one of you up here and give you a hand for the things that you've accomplished. Your accomplishments are different than everybody sitting next to you, but there is something about each person here that deserves that kind of recognition, and I wish we had the time to do that. We do have the time, however, to recognize some very high honors, and we have several of those presented today. I'm going to ask that just a couple of kind of ground rules for us so that we can keep things moving along. Presenters are going to come right up when it's their turn. Give their presentation, and we'll hold applause until the whole group of students is up here to recognize them. And we'll also, I know it would be great if we had an auditorium with chairs and aisles, but lacking that, we'll just do the best job we can at kind of making an aisle appear when someone needs to make their way up front and giving them a few seconds to get back seated before the next presentation begins. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll begin recognizing Perfect Attendance Awards with Ms. Simpson.
Our Perfect Attendance Award are the students who have not missed a day of school. They may have been on school activities, or they were just here for all the time that they were expected to be here. So as I call your name, if you would please come forward. Yurong Tong, Austin Allen, and if you would wait until the very end, we don't even go up there faster. Allison Holtz, Kia Chaplin, Cameron Adams, and Katie Brown. Their MAP scores, if they score 95% or above in reading and or math, as well as if they have an IQ of over 125, they qualify to take the Duke Tip Test, which is actually taking the ACT. Most students take the ACT their junior or senior year to qualify them for college. So these students qualified and took it this year. Gage Shemet, Mason Pack, Brianna Hickey, Jenny Gormley-Heater, and Brooke Fiastock. On top of this is my 15th year presenting this award, and I've only had 3 awards given, this specific award, in the past 3 years. I've only given it out 3 times out of my entire span of being a counselor for the past 15. And these are the students who score high enough that they actually qualify for, as a 7th grader, starting to earn scholarships for college. And for a state finalist, we want to recognize Brooke Fiastock because she has scored I think she scored about a 22 overall.
Okay, this year in 7th grade, we had a goal to read 30 books for the year, and I am very, very proud of the students who actually did so. You don't need to come up, but I wanted to mention your name. Don Archer, Amy Armstrong, Brooke Fiastock, Evan Burden, Mackenzie Crouch, Abdul Friend, Ginger Gormley, Kaylee Hall, Brianna Hickey, Elizabeth Kingree, Landon Moore, Anna Nguyen, Brianna Pace, Thomas Ritter, Gage Shemet, Yurong Tang, Emma Williams and Willerton, Kian Wilson, MJ Fantroy, Katie Catsby, Olivia King, Abby, Haley Noel, Brianna Swinsky, Amber Thornton, Shyla, Stephen Curtis, Zach Kennedy, Kelsey Anderson, Katie Brown, Lucas Danner, Brett, Dorsey, Caitlin, Gilbreth, Madeline, Larimore, Kiara, Patton, Emma, Madison Barber, and Brian Murray. And there were several others that were very, very close and did such a wonderful job. 4 students really went above and beyond, and so they are getting the Bookworm Award, which comes with some sour gummy worms. And these students will come up. We had, with 49 books, Noah Pinu. 59 books goes to Evan Burden. 56 books to Ginger Gormley. And our crazy book reader, I'm sure you guys know who this one is. 78 books for your Tang.
You see the signs in the hall that say, "I can," and in every classroom, you've probably seen on the wall, "I can" statements. I start my class every year with this poem, and I would like to end it with this poem. Figure it out for yourself, my lad. You've all the greatest of men have had. 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. And with this equipment they all began. So start for the top and say, "I can." Look them over, the wise and the great. They take their food from a common plate, and similar knives and forks they use. With similar laces they tie their shoes. The world considers them brave and smart, but you've got all they had when they made their start. You can triumph and come to skill. You can be great if you only will. You're well equipped for the fight you choose. You have arms and legs and a brain to use. And the man who has risen great deeds to do began his life with no more than you. You are the handicap you must face. You are the one who must choose your place. You must say where you want to go, how much you will study the truth to know. God has equipped you for life, but He lets you decide what you want to be. Courage must come from the soul within. The man must furnish the will to win. So figure it out for yourself, my lad. You were born with all the greatest have had. With your equipment, they all began. Get hold of yourself and say, "I can." Thank you. You've also probably seen the poster on the 8th grade wall that says, "Never underestimate the power of youth." I think too often middle school kids underestimate their abilities. And so I want to present this award to someone who is not the greatest at a lot of things, but strives to be. No one can be perfect, guys, but we can all strive to be. And this person epitomizes that to me. I way too often hear people say, "Mr. Biggers, I can't. And finally I found somebody who does not say that. In fact, all the time I was with this person this year, it wasn't "I can't," it was "can I?" I want to do that. I need someone to run the 100-yard dash. Oh, I'll do that. Hey, I have a vacancy in the mile run. Oh, can I do that? Can you imagine somebody saying, "Please let me run the mile"? I would like to give the Power of You Award to Lucas Danner. Now, he ran that mile a couple of times, so he needs to replace his energy. So, you can have that, Lucas. Thank you.
What's pretty exciting, I want all of you to know that of the three middle schools, all three middle schools do a circulation report every year of the number of books that are actually checked out of our school libraries, and I'm sure a majority of them are read. But we are the smallest of the three middle schools by school population, but we knock it out of the ballpark when it talks about reading in this building. We outdid the other two middle schools by at least 4,000 books this year. The library award is called the Dewey Award, and I kind of gave it the name because Melville Dewey is the gentleman who helps us with our numbering system for our school library collection on our shelves. But it's also a do we read? Yes, we certainly do. For 3 years, I've had a couple of students who have gone over and above in their 6th, 7th, and 8th grade years to be my second partners, my second pair of eyes for reading, and have knocked themselves out to be my assistants whenever I needed backup and I needed help. So I have 2 8th grade awards this year. One's for a female and one is for a gentleman. So our first award will go to a lady who is my outstanding 8th grade library new book pre-reader. Her name is Elizabeth Polinsky. And for the gentleman in the room, he is my outstanding 8th grade library assistant. I don't know what I would have done without Corey Wilson.
Every year I give out an award for outstanding science student. And all year long, we have competitions in class and brain teasers and stuff. And kids have a chance to win a blow pop if they answer questions correctly. So I got a big box of blow pops for the winners today. The 2 people that I selected, it was tough. I had a large number of people to choose from this year, and the 2 people I selected, I think if you add up all their test scores throughout the whole year, I don't think they missed 10 points between the 2 of them. Pretty tough. But the winners are Miss Sarah Peterson and J.C. Welch.
This room. I look over at all your faces and I can remember the pieces of art that you guys did. Some of you blew my mind. There are 2 of you in the 6th grade class. Now, there's a couple in 7th grade and there's some in 8th. But there's 2 of you in 6th grade class that really blew my mind. One was a gentleman that taught me a thing or 2 about origami. Every day he would come in. And he said, Miss Hardy, check give her, she would go above and beyond. Everything I'd ask her to do, she would do it and then some. So I would like to ask Isaac Hibbert and Presley Ripon. All right, 7th grade. This was hard because there was so much talent. There really was. There's two different kinds of art that I teach, 2D and 3D. And 3D is the kind of stand-up, the clay, the metal, the glass. 2D is everything that's flat. Paintings, the drawings. The group of 4 that I'm going to call up from 7th grade right now, please hold your applause so everybody gets up here. But they, as well, really astounded me with their talent and how far that they came this year. So, Elizabeth Hearing, Paige Young, Ginger Gormley, and Katie Katzfried. Some of these names blew my mind in the field of 3D. I mean, they could visualize it, they could put it together, it was amazing. The other two blew my mind with 2D and their ability to bend the pencil and the pastels and all that good stuff. So, with your applause, will Alexis Maturino, Brittany Dutton, William Larimore, and Tony Cossier. I would like for my art club to please stand up. My art club, that's the one. Art club, stand up. These guys. That's great. These guys are responsible for our beautiful hallways, the electric hall. They put it together. Let's give them a round of applause. Because a lot of you had a part. Our first ever Related Arts Gala was a huge success. And if you had a part to play, a piece of music to play, a piece in it, or a piece in the Stokes House, if you had a part in any small way, will you please stand up and let's be recognized? same old folks coming up with new solutions for them. And every last one of you are amazingly creative. 8th grade would be good in high school.
My award is for those students who, for whatever reason, wanted to spend hours upon hours after school for 2 to 3 years working on something as crazy as a musical. They sing, they dance, and they are all 8th graders, because I want to make sure that I recognize my 8th graders, because they spent multiple years having to look at my mug, okay, my ugly mug, okay? So, I want to first call up the students that were there for 2 years, and I have a few of those, so please hold your applause. So I have Melinda Adams, Bailey Lewis, Jade Sturkin, Isla Wallace, and Amy Walzer. Now I have 2 crazy ladies who decided that they were going to spend Aristocats, Cinderella, and Alice in Wonderland, which were the 3 musicals that we have done so far. They've been in every single production that I have done big scale. So we need to give a big, huge round of applause to Emily Daly and Grace Roush. One more round of applause.
For the 6th grade this year, an honorable mentions will go first, which is Xavier Neal. Melissa Mancipe. Gracie Sexton. Kara Crowe. And Adrian Hardison. And for the most improved 6th grade for this year is going to be Alex Garcia.
I have the privilege to present the most improved for 7th grade, and just like 6th, we're going to start with honorable mentions. First, we have Tim Rakowski. Brandon Hadel. Nestle Galamise. Franklin Queen. for the most improved 7th grade student, Ryan Burrington.
Miss Kathy is going to announce the 8th grade most improved student, starting with honorable mention.
Okay, first one, Trustin Jennings. Melinda Adams. Kayla Luttrell. Ethan Armstrong. Cole Burns. Come on up, guys. Okay, if you know me, you know what I do at the end of the year. I'm ready. I've got them. I'm ready. I don't give up my 8th graders easily. I miss them too much. And you guys have been an amazing 8th grade class this year. You have done some really cool leadership things. The person that is getting the 8th grade most improved, I've known for 3 years. When this person first got here, this person wouldn't say 2 words to me. Wouldn't participate in class, just was really, really quiet. Now this person has stepped into leadership roles more times than I can count. And someday, this person is going to be very famous. And in light of that, because of how famous this person is going to be, her teachers and I have all signed a cookbook for her. Oh, this should be a big clue to who this is, because this person is like the biggest foodie in this school. She is always doing recipes, she is always trying things, she's my Pinterest buddy. I steal recipes from her, she steals them from me. Nikita Rito, come on up.
I get the honor of identifying the Iron Eagles. To be an Iron Eagle, you have to look up on the wall behind me. These were last year's Iron Eagles. They are kids who participated in 3 sports for the school and finished those sports in good honor. This year, last year if you look up, we had 10 people receive that honor. This year we have 25 students. At the end of this, we'll take them all and get a big picture, and then next year you guys will see our 25 new Iron Eagles. I need the following students to come up here. Corbin Schaefer. McKinley Davis. My Journey Van Troy. Emma Williams. Trace Myers. Anthony Neal. Jack Owen. Franklin Queen, Garrett Sievers, Ethan Bain, Gage Smith, Garrett Woods, and Jake Yarnell. These are our 7th grade Iron Eagles. Our 8th grade Iron Eagles are Cole Allen, Ethan Armstrong, Andy Wilson, Lexi Wilson, Carrie Stadler, Taylor Robinson, Jessica Powell, Emma Hudson, Brittany Dutton, Elizabeth Delinsky, Taylor Detter, and Ryan Ball. Let's give them one more big round of applause. Now, I'm going to recognize the Athletes of the Year. Every year, we have kids come in our school, and on top of school, they go after and participate in after-school sport. To be Athlete of the Year takes a lot of skill, a lot of leadership, and being able to go in multiple sports. This year's Athletes of the Year are our 7th grade girl Athlete of the Year goes to Elizabeth Peterson. Our 7th grade boy was tough. There was a 3-way tie. It came down to one vote, and the person who got the 7th grade Athlete of the Year goes to Garrett Sievers. Our 8th grade girl Athlete of the Year goes to Andy Wilson. And our 8th grade boy Athlete of the Year goes to Ryan Ball.
Honorable mentions go to Presley Rock. And there was a tie for the Fine Arts Student of the Year for 6th grade with Haley Stanford and Maggie White. Please come forward. Recognizing Emma Willerton. And the 8th grade Fine Arts Student of the Year, honorable mention, Tony Concierge, Madison Riddle, Ida Wallace, Audrey Hampton, Alexis Monterino. And the 8th grade Fine Arts Student of the Year is Amy Walzer.
Outstanding middle school fine arts student instrumentalist for the entire year. I've had for all 3 years here. I've had the pleasure of working with her for the past 3 years. In fact, this year, I gave her an instrument that nobody on God's green earth should actually play, but she decided to take it up and actually play it, and it made it sound good. But this is for Grace Roush. The instrument's oboe. She participated in 4 school plays. The student plays 4 instruments: piano, clarinet, violin, and oboe. She's completed and participated in Pittsburgh's State University Musical Festival with the East and All District Bands and Fine Arts Academy. There's so much stuff, Grace. Okay, and for ninth grade, she's been accepted into the Glitz Show Choir and will be playing with the orchestra. Congratulations, Grace.
Present the vocalist of the year for the last 3 years. This girl has been in choir for 3 years. She's been in all district honors choir. She has been in show choir. She made the high school show choir Glitz. She's done solos and ensembles all 3 years at Pittsburgh State University, and almost every single time she had one. This child's also in color guard. She's been in all 3 musicals. The list just goes on and on and on. It is my privilege to present this award to Emily Davis.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dan Wilson. I'm the treasurer of PTO. This is Mackenzie Robinson, the president of PTO, has been for the last 2 years, and Amber Eden, the vice president of the PTO. We have a couple of things that we'd like to do. First of all, we'd like to recognize the help that we've been given by a couple of school personnel for the last couple of years. We'd like to ask Ms. Sue Macy to come up here, please. As you all know, Sue helps in so many ways, not only staff, but has helped the PTO in the successes that we've been able to get over the last couple of years. And the other person we'd like to recognize is Dee. The only reason that I'm talking and Mackenzie's not is Amber and I both want to recognize the exceptional effort that Mackenzie has given to this PTO. If I had to guess, and I bet you I'm low, she's probably volunteered over 800 hours over the last 2 years. Figure that out in time and money. She gives everything that she can give. And everybody has benefited a great deal from it. So,
I did have something for them, and I gave it to them Friday night at the 8th grade dance, and I kind of feel bad now because they're doing this in front of all of you guys. But they deserve just as much of an applaud and thanks as I do, because they have been by my side.
I've been doing it now for probably close to 19 years. And it always kind of chokes me up because the kids always take a very special place in our hearts. Whether you realize it or not, when your kids are at school, they become our kids, and we love them very much. So we have some very special students. I'm going to start off with the female student of the year, but I'm going to read the honorable mentions first. And if you'll come up, we have a little award for you. Juliana Powell. Allison Tillman. without my glasses, if I can hold it out far enough. And yes, I can read it. And as I scanned through it, I saw something I'm probably going to get choked up. So if I do, forgive me, but that's the way it goes. Okay. She is a very creative kid who uses that creativity in all she does. She has always enjoyed writing and reading. Some of her favorite shows include the Harry Potter series and Doctor Who TV series, and she loves Hello Kitty. She has even been to the midnight premiere of the last Harry Potter movie. She has been very active at school this year. She was a part of the election club, movie productions, PBIS student team, art club, climbing club, and was in the musical this year. This summer, she plans to paint her new room and hang with the family. Her future plans include going to college to become either an art teacher or a reading teacher like one of her favorite teachers, Mrs. Franken. She is the daughter of Laura and Daniel. Her two brothers are Evan and Ryan. She was born here in Joplin on June 14, 2001, and it is my honor to say that Haley Stamper is a 6th grade female. I'll miss them next year. You will. But then I'll get them again in 8th grade. The 6th grade male student of the year is in Boy Scouts, and he is a very outdoorsy kind of kid. He loves golf and video games. His favorite subject this year was social studies. He plans on going to Canada this summer in the People to People program. His career choice is to become a meteorologist, but that could always change. He was born in Joplin and has one brother that is 27. The 6th grade male student of the year is Logan Yates.
Anyway, I gotta tell you, out of the 7th grade bunch, we had a really hard time keeping the list down. Okay? I mean, at some point we just like, stop! You know, we've got too many, we won't be able to vote. So, I'm going to first introduce the honorable mention for 7th grade girl student of the year. And please Please hold your applause till I'm done and line up over here for me, ladies. That'd be My Journey, Mantroy. Madeline Larimore. Hope Bethel. Ginger Normally Peter. Brooke Livestock. Give them all hands. Okay, this is something that's new too, is that we actually had a tie for the female student of the year. So they are both going to receive their plaques and their awards. Okay? And luckily, I did bring my glasses. Okay, this student enjoys reading, drawing, and painting. She is a black belt in Taekwondo. She has taken guitar lessons. She likes to travel. She is a very compassionate student. She is a very compassionate student and is always willing to help others. In the future, she wants to be an art therapist. This summer, she is going to camp in New Jersey and plans on going to a church mission trip to Colorado Springs to do wildfire cleanup. She was born in Joplin. Her siblings are Amy, Addison, and Aiden. Her parents are Shannon and Jeff. One of the 7th grade female students of the year is Ashley Coe. The second female student of the year award for 7th grade loves to read. Her favorite music groups are Taylor Swift, Loriana, and Sarah Hayes. She has been involved in color guard. She has been involved in color guard and plays the flute. When she grows up, she wants to be a teacher. Over the summer, the student is attending color guard and band camp. She enjoys spending time with both parents in Joplin and Omaha. She was born in Memphis, Tennessee. She is crazy about her dogs Lucky and Dobby. She has 3 goldfish, Romeo, Juliet, and William Shakespeare. She has 1 brother by blood, 15 adopted older brothers. She is the daughter of Ricky Smith and Shane Willerton. 7th grade, 2nd student of the year, Emma Willerton. Are going to be Sean Heminger, Sam Ingram. Peyton Blaine. Gabe Avila. Ethan Bank. Corbin Leeper. Brandon Hell. Seventh grade. Male student of the year. Loves videos and reading. He enjoys his couch very much. He likes math and gets along with all of his teachers. He is one student that all other students usually get along with. Did I mention that he really likes video games? He has 2 older sisters and 2 brother-in-laws. He was born in Las Vegas. The student, 7th grade male student of the year is Noah Quinn.
Since we have a little time, I just wanted to do a little experiment with the eighth graders. If you are my absolute favorite eighth grade students, stand up. I just wanted to see how many delusional people we have at school. Just kidding, you're all my favorite, just don't tell me the names. Alright, for 8th grade student of the year, female student of the year, these are the honorable mentions. Please come up. Taylor Robinson, Sarah Peterson, Grace Roush, Amy Walzer, and Alex Stelz. For 8th grade female student of the year, her hobbies and interests include playing sports, reading, painting, acting, baking. Favorite sports are basketball and volleyball. She likes all kinds of music. Music's a great love of hers, everything from country music to church music. She loves to read, the Hunger Games series, one of her favorites. And if you know anything about her, you know that she loves to make people feel good, and her career choices are either be a baker or a counselor. Her summer plans include participating in a pioneer trek, attending especially for youth at the BYU this summer, girls camp, family reunion in Colorado, band camp, and lots of basketball. One funny story just to embarrass this student. Not that I would ever do something like that. At an awards assembly back in 5th grade, she was seated on the ground, crisscross applesauce, legs crossed, and she was wearing a long skirt, which apparently got stuck under her foot, and when they called her name to stand up, her skirt stayed down. And she stood red-faced in her underwear in front of the school. We've all had that dream. It happened to her. The 8th grade female student of the year this year is the beautiful Isla Wallace. Honorable mentions. Please come forward. William Schwarzenberger. Lucas Jones. Carrie Stadler. And Ethan Armstrong. Male Student of the Year for 8th grade. This student has been in band for the past 3 years. He enjoys running. Imagine that, for no particular purpose, just running. Minecraft and likes the outdoors. He hates going to the movies and has no idea what he wants to do as a career. But once he decided, he will put all his efforts into achieving whatever it is. Next year, he will be a part of the drum line at the high school. He was born in Joplin at the old St. John's Hospital. He is one of 7 kids. And it's getting a little old because this is the 3rd time in a row that he has received this award. I didn't know he'd been in 8th grade for 3 years, but that's impressive. The 8th grade Male Student of the Year is Ryan Ball.
Later on, you will all be receiving your class photo that we took the other day. 3rd grade level, we'll get those distributed out to you.